Good morning, all. So, in this previous part of active and passive voice, we have seen the tense revised portion of tenses forms, and how to change a sentence from single sentence to another different forms of tenses. And also, we know the relationship between tense and voice. So, all the tense forms, 12 tense forms, are in a form of active voice. So, we have seen the rules for transforming active voice sentence into passive, vice versa. And also we have seen the example for simple present tense and all. So in this video we are going to see how we are applying the rules to get an answer in different types of tense form. So the very first one is about simple past tense. So the lion ate the mouse. So what is the first rule? Divide the sentence into SVO pattern. So I divide the sentence into SVO construction such as the line, verb and the object pattern. So as per the rules to transforming a passive voice, we have to write down the object into subject position first. So I want to write the mouse. I have to look at whether the subject is singular or plural. Since the mouse is a singular one, I have to write down the verb form following that. So it is in a form of simple past tense. So what is our rule? Do not change the tense form in a passive voice. So my answer is going to be in an equivalent case. So I'm going to use only the simple past form of a verb, helping verb. The mouse was, and I have to use the past participle form of the main verb. Here the main verb is ate, so I'm going to use eaten. So the proper sentence is the mouse was eaten by the lion. Similarly, we are applying the rules for continuous type of tense also. So just look at the following examples. The first sentence, Ravi is drinking a cup of tea. So in a continuous tense, when you are writing it is in a passive case, for that ing form you have to use only the being plus past participle. So that is another formula adding whenever you are changing a ing type of a sentence into the passive form. So in just look at our answer, a cup of tea. So since our verb is in a form of present participle, I am going to use is being, drink, drank, drunk by a Ravi. And next one is past continuous tense. They were dancing ballet. So divide the sentence into SVO pattern. You just keep on memorizing these concept of transformation of rules. Whenever you are practicing the sentences, just try to recollect the rules, because once you understand this concept, then everything will be fine with ease. So here the object is a singular one, and I am not going to change the tense form. So I used was, being, danced by, they changed into them. And the last one is about we don't have a passive form for future continuous tense and all type of perfect continuous tense. So totally you have only 8 passive equivalent for the active voices. And now we have a very small assessment to check your ability. So it might interesting to you. You have to write a sentence first based on the given picture, and afterwards you can change your sentence into passive voice. So that's why I have given a picture in that form. So try to construct a sentence of your own which relates with the picture, and afterwards change that into the passive cases. So finally we are going to see about the perfect tense type of active sentences and how this type of sentences are transforming in passive cases. So perfect tense, in the sense we must recollect have, has or had can be used. So look at the example, they have planted a tree. So when I change the given sentence into passive case, look at the subject. So here my subject is in a form of singular. So a tree has been. You have to use been, because we have seen 3 variations whenever you are change the passive voice. Since it is a perfect tense, no, so here we have to use only been. If it is ing in the sense, we have to use being. So just keep this a very memorable one. So a tree has been planted by them. Similarly, we have for past perfect tense also. he had cleaned the room. So when you are changing, the room had been cleaned by him. So again we have a small assessment to identify the active and passive sentence, and also we can change a given sentence into the concern requirement of whether it is active or passive voice. So just whenever you practicing the exercise, apply the rules of transformation. You can understand it very easily. Thank you all.